Hi, my name is Jackie, and you're watching Jackie and the Other Side of Beauty. If this is your first time here, I would like to welcome you to my channel. And if you're returning, it's always good to have you back. In today's video, we are going to be shopping my stash for the month of March. And this is the drugstore edition. So we're going to be using all drugstore products for the entire month of March. So if you're interested in seeing which products that we will be using, some new and some old, and if I have enough drugstore products to do a full face, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, we are going to start with our setting sprays, and since this is a drugstore video, I have plenty of setting sprays. So I am going to, of course, reach for my Juvia Place setting spray again, the Ready Set Sealed. I want to use this one. Say hi to baby boy. Lucky. Lucky. See? See? Hi, baby. He's a little disgruntled. I also want to grab this e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. I want to use this one. And we also have the this original Make It Last by Milani. So these are the sprays that I want to use for the month of March. And now let's move down to our foundations. I just hate to say it, but I do believe I may be using some of my foundations from last month. Yeah, so just bear with me. I do think that I want to use this thread. Face It. This is a complexion stick. I do think I want to use this again as one of the foundations. It is drugstore. Picked it up from Target. And I know I want to use my Revlon Color Stay. I have the shade Walnut. This is one of my favorite foundations. Let's recap. In the thread, I have the shade 140 Medium Neutral Golden. And, oh, this is new to me. I have the About Face foundation. And this, you know, they said, I think they have 43 or 48 shades, but it was so hard for me to find my shade. I'm trying this one out, and this is D3 Olive. Okay, so that's 3 foundations. I don't think I really have any more. Well, I have more back here. Oh, I did say I wanted to do the e.l.f. It just seems like the months are not long enough. I have the e.l.f. This is the regular e.l.f. CC cream, Camel CC cream, and this is in the shade Deep 540N. And I also have the, let me take it out. Okay, open the door so Lucky could leave. So we also have the e.l.f. Camel Hydrating CC cream, and it's in the same shade, 540, Deep 540 Neutral. So I do want to use both of these because I was supposed to be doing a comparison for you guys. So I still want to do that if anyone is interested. Yeah, if anyone's interested, I do still want to do this. So I'm going to pull this one. I feel like that's a lot of foundations to have for the month of March. Yeah, hey baby. These are all the foundations that we're going to be using. I do have this black Radiance powder that I just used. So this is in the shade, it's a banana powder. It's a really good powder. I really liked it. I do have this little mixture here. It's kind of like a banana powder as well. It is the Makeup Revolution powder mixed together with a little Huda Beauty powder. Some of you may remember when I picked these up. This is in the shade Terracotta. And this is the banana powder. And then I mixed it with a little bit of my Huda Beauty powder. Right here. I did have this on recently, maybe last week when I was in between Shop My Stash. And it was sometimes really hard to blend out. Maybe because I mix formulas. I just put it in this jar to mix everything together. And sometimes it also did not look good underneath the eyes. So, I don't know. It was pretty good to clean up my contour though, but maybe just not so much under the eyes. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll pull that and try it again. We do have this Wet and Wild banana powder. I've never tried a product by the brand, so this may be a powder that I will try this month. Also, we have this CoverGirl Clean Invisible powder. Now this is supposed to be, and translucent, where was it? But yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Haven't used this, so I guess I'll pull this. I know I don't have very many drugstore powders. I just used this one by Beauty Bakery. Just used that last month. Yeah, that's it for my powders. Yeah, that's really it for powders, guys. So I guess we'll look at this Wet and Wild, see how this looks, and also this Clean Invisible Translucent Powder by CoverGirl. And we'll probably give this one a whirl again just to see. That's probably gonna be it. Okay, so here is our highlighter drawer. I don't think I have very many. Sir? Are you aiming to leave again? Yeah. Okay, let's let you out. Okay, as I was saying, I don't think I have very many drugstore highlighters. I have this one by Catrice. It's the More Than Glow highlighter, and this is in the shade Beyond Golden Glow. So we'll pull this one. And I do have this one by Milani, and this one is 120. I'm sorry, this is 120 Champagne d'Oro, and it's a baked highlighter. Oh, and I do have this one by Black Radiance. I'm sorry, not Black Radiance, by Rimmel London. It's the Radiance Brick highlighter, and it says this is shade 001 Light. Oh, I take it back. I do have a lot of highlighters. This is Revolution, Makeup Revolution. And this is what this one looks like. And I have this Milani one. Since I already have Milani, I'm not going to pull this one. So I think we may narrow it down for highlighters or a similar shade in here. And some of these shades maybe in here. So I do want to pull this one for sure. And I'll pull this one. So I'm going to pull these two. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so for blushes, this is a new one to me. This L'Oreal Infallible, what does it say? Up to 24-hour fresh wear blush. And this is in the shade Legendary Berry. Shade number 15, Legendary Berry. And so this one looks like. I've picked this up so many times and then was like, no, I don't think that's the right shade for me. And then I picked it up again, and so this time I committed and thought I would try it. Let's see. Oh, and this one by Juvia's Place. This one is this one is a new one, not kind of. This one is a new one for me. This is in the shade Lily Love. Yeah, Lily Love. And again, this is Juvia's Place. So that's two blushes for me. And this one is by Black Radiance. This is more definitely a fall shade. So we're going to let that pass. So I think the last one that we'll be using is this one by Milani. And this is in the shade 12 Spiced Rose. Remember, you guys, when I almost decluttered this, I was going back and forth. As a matter of fact, I think I did declutter it and then I saved it. So we're going to be using this blush by Milani as well. For my concealers and my eyeshadow primer. So for eyeshadow primer, I think this is the only one I have by Milani. And this is a good eyeshadow primer, so I really like this one. So we'll be using this one. I do have this Milani concealer. It's called the Conceal and Perfect. This one is really, well, this is in shade 160, which is warm tan. This one is really a highlighting concealer for me. If I have a concealer that's, I just want to add a little bit more brightness for, I'll pick up this concealer by Milani and just, do a little dot or two of this one, and it gives me just the right amount of brightness. So I am going to pull this one. This one white right here by L'Oreal. This is in the shade, had this one not too long ago, 415 Honey. And this is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer. So we'll pull this one. We can use this one by NYX. This is the Bear With Me Concealer Serum. And so this would be one of the ones that I would add the Milani, just a little touch of it to add just a little brightness on, unless it's just a low-key makeup day, and then I'll leave it all on its own. I would like to use this when I use my powder foundations. So this is in the, oh, I forgot this one. I never know the shade of. Oh, no, it says it right here. Deep Golden. So yes, Bear With Me Concealer Serum by NYX. So we'll use this. And now I think that's it as far as my drugstore concealers. This is the only other one that I have. Oh, thank the Lord, I can use my NYX glitter glue just in case I need it. And this is the only other concealer that I have. And like I said, I just had this in my Shop My Stash. Let me see how many. I have well, really, yeah, I'm going to pull this one because I really have um, these concealers right here. Just these and the Milani one in case I want to add a little bit of brightness, which is not always the case. So I will go ahead and pull this lip bar one again. So I ended up returning the About Face foundation. The lady told me that I was actually between two shades, which meant that I would have to buy two foundations to find my match. And I wasn't about to do that. So I returned that, and as I was on my way out, I ended up picking up this concealer because I felt like I just wanted one concealer that I didn't have to kind of mix to get it to where I wanted it to be. Not really sure how this one is, but I know I did swatch it in the store. This is a Radiance Serum Concealer, and I know I don't need another concealer. I really don't. I just saw this and have been really kind of wanting to try it. It is a radiant concealer. It has 1.5% hyaluronic acid plus caffeine. I did swatch it in the store, and I can definitely feel the serum. It does have one kind of like the doe foot from Fenty Beauty, and this is what the shade looks like right here. It just feels like it has definite skincare to it. I did pick up the shade 8 Neutral. It feels so smooth, so soft coming on your skin, and yeah, I don't think this is too bright. I think this is going to work just fine, and I'm anxious to see how this really performs on my under eyes. Just because it has a serum in it, will it be mature skin approved? So yeah, I'm anxious to use this one, and yeah, I picked up another concealer. But so I'm minus one foundation, but I'm cool with that because I feel like I have plenty foundations that I pulled. I know I have 3 of them. So I feel like I'm cool with foundation. So I just wanted you to know that I will be adding this as well to my Shop My Stash. Now, I'm going to try to get this video up today. I started filming this video on Saturday, and then I added to it on Sunday, and I'm adding to it on Monday. So eventually you will see this Shop My Stash for the month of March. Yeah, I think that is it. All right, so this is going to be a little difficult. I do know that I want to pull this NYX Marshmallow Primer. Now this to me is a smoothing primer. I don't use this in my T-zone. I just use it over the rest of my face around the perimeter. So I want to pull this one. Let's see. Looks like we have... Oh, is the Ulta Beauty considered drugstore? I don't know. Oh, okay. Let's see. We can use this Pacifica Cherry Matte Primer. I do like this one. You guys remember I used to rave about this all the time. So this is a good one to pull. And I can use that in my T-zone. Well. That looks like that's it. Oh, no. Well. Oh, I have another primers in it. Let's see what that one has. Okay. Well, here we are to save the day. Right here. Yes, ma'am. We have our e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This one has 4% niacinamide. So, yes, ma'am. We're going to pull this one. I was getting a little worried. And I also have my Makeup Revolution. Now, this one is the Blur Primer. And we'll pull this one. This e.l.f. one. This is a hydrating primer mist. So, yeah, let's get some more use out of this one. So we'll pull this one. You guys, I was getting worried. So let's go to our bronzers. And I may have to use these. I may have to use some of the same ones that we used last month. Okay, well, I do have this this new bronzer. I haven't tried it yet. I don't even know if it's going to work for me. It's 500 dark. So let's try this one. We have our e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. And this is in the shade Sunkissed. We have this Morphe one. Do we consider Morphe kind of drugstore? See, that's where it gets kind of iffy for me, you guys. I'm not sure. I'm going to put this on the side because I am not sure if Morphe is kind of like drugstore. I haven't seen Morphe in any drugstores. However, it is on the drugstore side at Ulta. So I don't know. Let's see. I got those, and we have our Black Radiance contour palette. And as you know, I just had this one in my Shop My Stash last month, but I kind of was late to the game using it, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this one just in case none of these other ones work for me. Yeah, I'll put the Morphe back. Let's look for our mascaras. I did pick up these. This was a double pack of the Colossal mascara by Maybelline. And this is in the shade Extreme Black, I believe it was. You guys, my best friend and I used to wear this this mascara before we were even into makeup. So I already know that this is a good mascara. We love this mascara. So this was a no-brainer for picking up a mascara that was drugstore. This is the only, as far as I know, it's the only drugstore mascara I have. I had another one by Maybelline, I believe, but I've used it up. I'm just going to pull the, did I say Maybelline? Yes, Maybelline mascara. And keep it pushing. Okay, so for our eyeliner, I have the Brown by Essence, and this is actually called Hot Chocolate. I lost one just like I did with the black one, so I had to buy it twice. Pull this brown one by Essence. I think the black ones by Essence in the shade Black Fever, I think one of them is almost done. Well, maybe not. So I will be pulling, maybe I'll pull the lip bar one since it's newer to me. I want to keep using it. I already know that I like it. It's called Straight Outta Patience, and it says it's a smudge proof eyeliner. So I'll have the black one by Essence and the, I'm sorry, I'll have the brown one by Essence and then the black one by the lip bar. And if I want to choose some color pencils, I have all these in here by NYX and Milani. I'm going to play with these and see if I can get some use out of these, but these are so old. I'm not sure if they're dried up or not. I did swatch them and kind of really had to warm them up on your hand. These are so old, so I may just end up decluttering them, but I may pull these from time to time just to see if they work. Yeah, these color eyeliners, I may, if I want to do a colorful look and I feel like doing some color liner, I will just pull these, but I'm not going to put them in my Shop My Stash. And as far as brow products, I already know I want to pull this one again. This is by Thread. This is the Find It 3-in-1 Brow Styler. You guys know I love this. So I'm going to pull this. Oh, and I do also have the brow pencil by CoverGirl. This is the shade Rich Brown. And I remember I've used this one before, but it's been over a year since I purchased it. So I'll pull this. And I'm going to look and see if any of my Rimmel London brow pencils are still working. I also have this by e.l.f. You guys know it's not one of my favorites. But maybe between the 3 of these, I doubt it, I can get, let's see, maybe I can finish one of them. So that's just ridiculous. I'm not going to pull all these. I am just going to do these 2. Okay? Yes. So that's it for my brow products. So you guys, the only thing that's left is eyeshadow palettes. So like I mentioned in my intro, I'm not going to be able to complete my Shop My Stash all in one day. So tomorrow I'm going to pick up again and finish and then start editing it and trying to get it up tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's try to find some eyeshadow palettes that are drugstore. I don't really think I have anything in here. This is where I have problems because I don't know. Okay, is even Flower Beauty? I think Flower Beauty is considered drugstore. I don't know. Is it? I don't know, y'all. Let's see. Okay. We'll have to come back and see if any of those are truly something to consider. I know I don't have anything in here that's considered drugstore. This is all Natasha Denona and Huda Beauty. Oh, and I also have my Be Perfect palettes in here. Okay. Let's see. Now, this is kind of where the problem is going to come in, because I definitely wanted to use some of these ColourPop palettes. Now, I think I heard ColourPop was in Target, so we may be using ColourPop. We're probably going to use ColourPop because of the green shadows. I do want, it is St. Patrick's Day as well. And this palette here, I believe, would be a good one for St. Patrick's Day. So we are pulling this palette, the Lush Life. As well as this one. This is the Magic palette. This is pretty. Yep, that's pretty. Kind of looks similar to the Sage the Day palette. Kind of. One of these I think I want to pull. Juvia's. This is a pretty one. Just had that one. Let me see what else I have besides all Juvia's place in ColourPop. So we have these three. Okay, so we do have our Milani palettes in here, of course. I think I might want to pull this one from Milani. Nice little everyday something. We'll consider that. Here's one by Makeup Revolution. I actually wore this the other day. Just playing around in between Shop My Stash. Let's think about that one. You know, I think I pulled this one the other day too. Not gonna lie. Let's see. We have these three. Yeah, that's all. Remember when I pulled this one and the shadow broke in it? I threw it in the trash and I rescued it back. I like this palette. Then I have these two by Milani. This one is called the Milani Gilded palette. I'm sorry, Milani Gilded Terra palette. Looks like this has some pretty shades. They're all satiny though, like even the mattes are kind of like a satin matte. I guess I'm over it. I used to be bothered by that a little bit, but... And then this one is the Gilded Flora palette. And this is just a pretty spring palette. Okay, I think that's all in this drawer. Let's see. Glam Light palettes. I don't think I have any Drugstore in here. Oh, yeah, I skipped the top palette, the top drawer. Okay, I've just pulled this. This is one that I use every year. Color Story Bright Blooming palette. So let's pull this one. Wet and Wild one. Let's check it out. And I've had this one for so long. LA Colors. This is what it looks like. Let's see if this quality is any good. I think I picked this up at, was it Walmart or the Dollar Tree? That's it. Okay, you guys, I hope you did enjoy today's video. And fun fact, I am wearing the items from my Shop My Stash. This video was recorded in 2 parts. I started yesterday and I finished today. So I thought I would go ahead and get ready for today's video, my intro and my outro, using the things from my Shop My Stash. Okay guys, so that completes today's Shop My Stash video for the month of March. This is the Drugstore edit for the month of March. I hope you did enjoy going through my stash and seeing some new and old products that we will be using for the month of March. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I invite you to please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and ring the notification bell. It just lets you know each and every time that I upload a video. And with all that said, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, my friends, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. So you guys, just as I'm preparing to export the video, good old Amazon pulls up with my last item for my Shop My Stash, and it is by NYX. This is their eyeshadow base. I know I pulled the Milani eyeshadow primer, but typically I like to have a primer and an eyeshadow base because sometimes my eyeshadows perform better when I'm using a base as opposed to a primer. So yeah, I like to have both an eyeshadow primer and an eyeshadow base. So Amazon just delivered this, I mean just now. And this is in the shade Skin Tone. And this is what it looks like. It still has the seal on top. But yes, this is it. So I promise you, this is that last item that I'm adding to this video so we can get it exported. Okay, you guys, so here is my tray for the month of March. This is everything that we picked out. I, again, have all drugstore products. Hey, baby. I again have all drugstore products in here. Let's go over everything really fast. Here are the concealers that I pulled for the month of March. I have my Lip Bar Concealer, my Milani Concealer, I have my L'Oreal Concealer, and my NYX Concealer. So these are the 4 concealers that we will be rotating through for the month of March. Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter with my big boy? So, do you want out? Do you want out? Look at this baby. Do you want out? Look at your handsome self. Say hi. Yes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption, but I think my baby wanted his treat. He ate all his food, so he was looking for his treat. Okay, what I was saying was, I wanted to let you guys know that in today's video, I started filming this video yesterday, and I didn't finish it until today, and so I filmed my intro and my outro just a few minutes ago. So now we're recapping my tray, and I wanted to let you know that. So I wanted to let you guys know that I was able to use the items in my Shop My Stash. So we do have this powder on today, and it worked out great. It is a translucent powder, and the shade, I think it said Deep, if I'm not mistaken. It does come with a little powder puff. And this is what it looks like. And so I put this powder all over the face. And I really like it. It worked out pretty well. You guys, I was pleasantly surprised that this bronzer worked out. I was thinking all night, oh, I'll just use it as a powder. It looks like it'll be good enough for a powder. But this showed up, and it showed up really nicely. So I was able to use this bronzer on the face. I don't know if you guys can see it. It surprised me. I didn't really think that, when I tell you it's so silky smooth, but I didn't think that this was going to show up. I'm so happy to finally have a drugstore bronzer. It showed up really well. And, of course, this blush. Oh, so this bronzer is, it says it's a soft matte bronzer. I don't know that it says the shade. 500 Dark. And it says it's 24-hour and waterproof. And this blush, oh, this blush is so nice. And it is in the shade Legendary Berry, I think is what that says. And this, again, is so silky smooth. Isn't that pretty? These are so smooth. So I used both of these products today. Let me just tell you, for my concealer, I did go in with both of these. I put the NYX Bear With Me, and I just put a little bit of the Milani on just to kind of highlight it just a little bit. And we also have this Milani blush. And we have the Rimmel London Radiance Brick. And this is what this looks like. Very pretty. So I can't wait to use this with you guys, because this is a new product. And you guys have seen the blush before. And it is in the shade 12 Spice Rose. And this is 001 Light. And I shared these shades with you yesterday as I pulled the products. This is the powder concoction that we pulled. I didn't use this. And this is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer and Sun-Kissed. Here's my Marshmallow Primer. Here's my Marshmallow Primer by NYX. I have all my setting sprays in here. Everything fit. Here's my one by e.l.f., which I did use today. And then here are my Milani, and here's another primer mist by e.l.f. And then I sprayed I sprayed my face with the Juvia's Place Ready Set Sealed setting spray. Okay, back here we have our Juvia's Place blush. Can't wait to use this with you guys. And again, I've mentioned all the shade names in the video with me pulling the products. Here is a Milani palette that I have. Juvia's Place palette. I don't know if I'll open these for you. I think I did. Juvia's Place palette. And here is my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour palette. I have this one. My ColourPop palette, the Lush Life. I think I'm going to use this for my St. Patrick's Day look. I think I am, I'm not quite sure. Here's my Wet n Wild. Still haven't even opened this. You guys, I mistakenly... let me see if I can get this open. Okay, here's my Wet n Wild palette. I mistakenly ordered 2 of these. And I tried to send one back for a refund, but the people told me don't even bother sending it back. I'm like, okay, it was only $5, so that's probably why. And this is the Sunset LA Colors palette. It's kind of pretty. I don't know how that's going to perform. And then I have my Revolution Quad. This is the highlighter that I used in today's video. And let's see, I think something's down here. Oh yeah, the Milani palette. I might use this one for St. Patrick's Day. I'm not sure yet, but this is so pretty. It's called the Gilded Terror. I am wearing this palette in today's video, the Magic Mini by Juvia's Place. This is what I have on my eyes. When in this shade above the crease, I put this shade in the crease, and then this shade on the lid and this shade in the inner corner. And then I also pulled the Color Story Bright Blooming Pressed Pigment palette. Back over here, let me see. We have our foundation. This is the About Face, and I am going to take this back. Remember, I told you guys. I was going to keep this one D3 Olive, but I think I'm going to exchange it. And then I also have the Thread Face It Complexion Stick. I have both of my e.l.f. foundations. I have the hydrating, the Camo Hydrating CC Cream on today. And then here is just the Camo CC Cream. Both of them have SPF 30. And the shades are D540 Neutral in both of them. I'm sorry, I mean along with the e.l.f. Foundation. I did go ahead and use my Juvia's Place. You guys know I cannot live without it. I like it so much. This is in shade 3, Burkina. And I do have the Cherry Matte Mattifying Primer by Pacifica. Have that as one of my primers. I also have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. And this has niacinamide in it. And I also have this Makeup Revolution. This is their pore primer. It says Blur and Prime Primer. I like to fill my pores in with this one and just use it as a primer in general. And back here, we used our Colossal Mascara. And this is in Extreme Black. I used my Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil. And it says that this is 18-hour wear and it's waterproof. And the shade is Hot Chocolate. But I also have the Lip Bar Straight Outta Patience. This is their smudge proof eyeliner. And I also have the CoverGirl brow product. And this is in the shade, I think it's called Rich Brown. Yes. Here is my thread. What is this? It says Thread Define It Brow Pencil. This is a 3-in-1. It has the brow product on this side. Here's the brow product right here in that little triangle shape. Spoolie right here. And then we have the eye gel, which I didn't even use today, but I have been using this like every day. I love it so much. And then I have another foundation. I have my Revlon Color Stay. This is 24 hours. It says this combination or oily skin, and I have the shade 500 Walnut. I will also be using all drugstore lipsticks, and today I have the NYX Smooth Wet Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the shade, I'll have to pop it up on the screen, and I will be pulling from this tower full of lipsticks, and then I have some more lipsticks in my little caboodle because they wouldn't fit in here. So I have plenty of drugstore lipsticks that I'll be using, so not to worry. So just one last look at the items in my Shop My Stash that we'll be using for this month. The Drugstore Edit.